Alright guys, happy Monday. It is March the 17th, and we had ourselves a pretty good day here in the room. Jumped in and bought some of the 150 calls here on BABA earlier. Had a 1 hour buy signal, 30 minute, 15 minute, all kinds of buy signals, and a really good looking daily squeeze shaping up here. So we jumped in, we bought the 150 call for this Friday's expiration, and with a call while up here at 150, the push from 140 into 147 felt like an easy push, felt like a pretty good way to kick off the week. So we bought them for about 2 and change, sold them for about 3 and change, made for a nice and easy 40-ish% profit. So BABA was good to us, and then jumped back into gold here. We had 2 trades in the gold futures here last week. Jumped in and bought them on the first hourly squeeze back here. Both day trades. Jumped in, bought it, caught a push, took the paycheck, and then another hourly squeeze. Jumped in, got long, took the push, cashed in that paycheck, and on today's session, good looking action here on the 30-minute and the 15-minute squeeze. 30-minute getting the fresh white arrow, so that's an A+ setup. 15-minute squeeze shaping up with an A+ setup. So right now we're long, we got to stop down around 3,000, and we're trying to get a push into 30.15ish. Quick day trade for the BABA back in gold here, and then on the indexes, this is your second green day in a row here, guys. Look at them bulls go. So using Nvidia as a template for a reversal, you get a fresh low here for Nvidia back on Tuesday of last week. And then on that Wednesday candle, you close above the high of that low bar. All right, so Tuesday's your low bar with a low around 104 and change. The high of that low bar is 112.24, and then the following session, you crank out a close here around 117-ish. All right, so you're closing above the high of that low bar. And that can make for a decent little short-term bear trap. Anybody getting short Nvidia around 108-ish, 105, 106-ish, they're not a happy camper on the pop into 112, 115. So you get your close above the high of the low bar, and then good signs of return off of the hourly. MACD line crosses back above 0, 21 EMA back above the 50. From there, Nvidia spends a couple of sessions trying to catch its breath. Then a 5-minute buy signal came through, 15-minute buy signal came through. That all kicks off a path from 105-ish into 120 and change. So in a matter of a couple of sessions, you go from a fresh low back to your daily 21 EMA. All right, so Nvidia is a good template for a reversal. And now on the QQQ here, we got that high of low bar close back on Friday. Fresh low on Thursday around 466.43. The high of that candle was 476.28. Friday's candle closes at 479.66. Right, so again, anybody shorting QQQ down around 470, 469-ish, they're going to feel some pressure there on that Friday close, and then maybe feeling a little bit fresh, a little bit more pressure after today's close. Daily high of low bar, and then on the hourly, for the first time since a break back in late February, we are getting the hourly 21 back above the hourly 50. Which, if anything, again, like in Nvidia, can just in the short term here give the bulls a little breathing room. No more rolling over, no more gapping down. On the hourly chart here, no more making a series of lower highs and lower lows. Which, when they broke that 21 EMA, 50 SMA back here, that's pretty much all we got, right? Dump it down, make a fresh low, pop it, make a lower high. Lower low, lower high, lower high. It is a nasty, nasty process. Momentum turn, 21 EMA back above the 50. Also back above the hourly trailing stop here. Not quite the end-all, be-all, but in most situations would imply if they can keep it above that 480, 478-ish, look for a 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute box signal. The Bulls might have a chance at a decent short squeeze here. If we go mark up that 21 EMA off the daily chart, that lines up around 495 to 500. So keep it above that 480. Keep the hourly 21 above the hourly 50. And then on the big three, can we get some 5-minute buy signals coming through? Keep the 15-minute, get a 30-minute. Might be room for a decent pop here. If they dump it and take it back below the 480, can't be calling for a short squeeze. So signs of a potential turn on the QQQ hourly. And then on the S&Ps here, high of low bar close on Friday's candle. And then on the hourly, we're getting close here, but no cigar just yet. So tomorrow, maybe we catch a little gap up, a bit of a push. 21 EMA crosses back above the 50, then on a good dip. If they can keep it above that 56.50, 56.40-ish, I think you try to buy that dip on a 5-minute, 15-minute buy signal. They're trying to get the hourly charts back to a point where both momentum and structure, and then eventually trend can be a bit more supportive of turning the corner here. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Beating that bad boy into the ground. Momentum turns bullish, little improvement in the structure. They might try to turn the corner. And then we can go from, in the short term, a series of lower lows, higher highs. Right, pull back into 56.40. There's your higher low. Pop it into 57.25. There's your higher high. The potential turning of the corner. So QQQ, decent progress. S&P's close, but no cigar. And then taking a quick peek at the VIX here. The good old volatility index. I think ideally all week they keep it back below that 21 EMA here. They go popping it back above that 21.50, 22 level. Might be a big push, a pullback, a reload, and then you're popping back into 24, 25, 26 and change. And if you're trying to call for a pop in the market, not ideal. Better yet, they're keeping it below that 21 and working that bad boy back into 20 bucks, 19 bucks, 18 bucks, pushing the VIX back where it came from. So there's a quick rundown of the indexes, quick rundown of the VIX here. Right now we're long the gold futures. We took a day trade in Alibaba. And yeah, major focus for tomorrow will probably be the QQQ. And first question is one, can they keep it above that 480? Question number two, can they keep the progress they're trying to make on the hourly? Momentum turn, 21 back above the 50. And then inside the hourly, from a 2-minute time frame, a 5-minute up to a 15-minute time frame, can we get signals supportive of a push higher? Current 15-minute QQQ could, of course, change at the open tomorrow, but at the moment behaves a bit more like a bullish 15-minute time frame. 13 points at a 15 on the scoreboard, so very respectable. Neutral trend, bull structure, bull momentum. You have your high, you pull back, you make a higher low. You push, you make a higher high, pull back to a 21 EMA. If they can hold there, keep that buy signal, hold structure, there's a higher low. Pop it off that 21, push it into 488-ish. 15-minute time frame, trying to behave a lot more like an uptrend. So keep an eye on the indexes, QQQ above that 480. Keep an eye on VIX, ideally below that daily 21. And then for the gold futures here, trying to take that current 30-minute squeeze and calling for a push into about 30.15-ish. So not too far off here into the after hours. And yeah, I think gold with a really good-looking daily squeeze behind it, you either wait for a pullback and buy it for a swing trade, or for conversation's sake, if there's a path from 3,000 into 30.55 from that daily squeeze, you can also wait for every good-looking 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute squeeze. Just day trade that bad boy, or day trade it, maybe hold it overnight. But all right, y'all, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Monday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Be safe, be responsible, and I'll be talking to you later in the week. Adios.
What's up, traders? This is Taylor from Focus Trades here with SimplerTrading.com, and as always, I appreciate you watching our videos. If you happen to enjoy this one, go on ahead and like and comment down below, and if you're not already, make sure you go on ahead and subscribe and click that bell icon. That way, whenever Chandler and I upload a video, you'll get a notification once it's live. And if you want to watch us trade live with our own money Monday through Friday, you can check us out at simplertrading.com. See you in the next video.